Hello everyone, and welcome to a game with ton of exploration, exciting battles, beautiful 3D graphics, and tons of interesting plot twists. Just kidding, it's only Pokemon. Hey everyone, here's a battle with WorldsBoss, and before I start that, today's question of the day is, what is your favorite animal? Just answer that. Mine is a snake, because snakes are pretty cool, and they have poison and stuff, and that's pretty cool. So I lead with CROBAT, he leads with a Dugong. I don't want to get, any ice attacks on me, so I decide to just U-turn, and I go into GYARADOS, because GYARADOS can take an ice attack or two, and he actually goes with the Icy Wind, which isn't very powerful, so GYARADOS can take a lot of them, but he does lower my speed, which is somewhat unfortunate. And I'm going to do a Dragon Dance, because that's what GYARADOS does, and he's going to Toxic, but unfortunately for him he misses, and that turns out to be pretty nice for me. And I'm going to Taunt here, obviously, so he can't Toxic me again, because that would be really gay. And actually, he tries to Encore and lock me in Dragon Dance, and I taunted, so that's pretty nice either way. So he goes into Shaman, and after 2 Dragon Dances, I'm pretty sure Stone Edge 2-hit KOs, but I missed the first one, and that really sucks. And I go into, and he goes Seed Flare, and it does about half to Gyarados, and that's just not good. So I go for the Stone Edge, and it does look to be perhaps a 2-hit KO, but he Leecheats, and that's not really that good, because I know the end of this story. And I'm going to switch out Gyarados, because like I said, I know the end of this story, and it's not good. So I go into CROBAT, because he can take a Seed Flare, and he does go with the Seed Flare, and it doesn't do practically anything to CROBAT, and that's pretty nice. So I'm going to go with Brave Bird, because Brave Bird is going to do a lot of damage to anything he really decides to switch into. So he goes into Dugong, and it does about half to Dugong, which is not bad at all. And I'm going to go for the U-turn. No, I'm going to Taunt right now, because I don't want him to do anything gay like Toxic my incoming Pokemon or something, but he tries to rest. So now I know this guy's entire moveset, and his only attacking move is Icy Wind. So if I taunt it, it's pretty much useless. So I go into Blaziken, and yes, I realize this Blaziken is hacked, and I got it from a trade, so I just noticed it now. I'll have to contact that guy and give him a beating. But I'm going to try to go with a Bulk Up, because that's what the kind of Blaziken this is, a Bulk Up Blaziken. And he goes into a Gengar, and I'm kind of expecting him to Hypnosis me, but I'd rather Blaziken be put to sleep than anything else. But then I go first, and I have a speed reduction, so now I'm like, oh, he's a counter Gengar. And really unexpected there. But Blaziken goes down, but his Gengar is really low health, so it's not that big of a deal. So I go back into CROBAT, and I'm going to go for the Brave Bird, knowing it'll hurt a lot, but it won't hurt a Registeel, because Registeel resists flying, and that's just not good. So I'm going to go for a Taunt, because, I don't think Registeel has a whole lot of moves that can really hurt CROBAT anyway. And now he can't set up his Stealth Rock, so that's pretty nice. So I'd go for a U-turn, just get some damage on it while I switch out. And I go into Gyarados again, just because I'm pretty sure Gyarados can resist or immune to any attack Registeel really has. So he goes for the Iron Head, and Gyarados, of course, resists that, so that's pretty nice. I'm going to go for a Dragon Dance here again, because that's what Gyarados does. He Dragon Dances stuff, and he goes back into Shaman, and that's a real problem. But like I said, Stone Edge is still a 2-hit KO, so if I hit 2 times with Stone Edge, it should KO it. Actually, it doesn't look like it's 2-hit KO, which is unfortunate, but I just want to get as much damage on it as possible. Maybe he'll go with a Leech Seed, and he actually does, but I miss with Stone Edge, so that's really unfortunate. I missed twice with Stone Edge, and that just ended up not being good at all. And he goes now into Registeel to eat my Stone Edge, and I really don't want him to set up Stealth Rocks on me, so I'm going to use Gyarados' last turn just to taunt it. And he does try to Stealth Rock again, and Gyarados goes down, and not much else to say there. It's a good thing that I stopped the Stealth Rocks from being set up, but it's a bad thing that my Gyarados died. So I go into Tangrowth, because Tangrowth is pretty awesome. I'm just going to knock off whatever he, decides to send in. He decides to send in Shaman, so I knock off the leftovers, and that's pretty nice. And I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder now, and he goes into Registeel. And this is what I really wanted to put to sleep, too, so that was really good for me. And I really don't know what he's going to do here, but I decided to switch out on a Jolteon because this is a Specs Jolteon, and I have something super effective, pretty much, or they can just Thunderbolt the Registeel. But he goes into Shaman. He isn't expecting the Signal Beam, which is a Platinum move, and I do take out Shaman with a Specs Jolteon, and that's pretty cool. So now he's going into Ambipom, and I don't really want to get Fake Out, so I go into Gengar, and I haven't used this Gengar in a while. It makes me happy to use it again. He doesn't Fake Out, he double hits, and pretty much has the same effect. I see the U-turn, so I'm kind of confused. Maybe he doesn't have Payback, but I'm just going to go for the Focus Blast, and he didn't predict that and go into Gengar. He went into Registeel, because Focus Blast is super effective, everything but Gengar and his party. Now he's going to go into Gengar, and I predict that in Thunderbolt, because Thunderbolt would have damaged pretty much anything, and just in case he went into Gengar, so it's pretty nice for me, and he's in a pickle right now. And he goes into Gotcha, which is his Doug Trio, and I'm going to go into Tangrowth, because I'm expecting that Sucker Punch, and it does happen, so that's nice that I went into Tangrowth. And I'm going to go into, I'm just going to knock off, and I knock off the Registeel's leftovers, and I Elite Cheat it. So I'm going to go into Crobat, because I just want to taunt it before it can wake up, so it can't, like, Stealth Rock. And he does stay asleep, which is really good, and I do get the taunt off, but he doesn't even wake up anyway. So he's not really that lucky with sleep waking. But I'm just going to finish off the Registeel now with Brave Bird, because Crobat can outspeed pretty much anything he has left, and I just feel like finishing off the Registeel, and that's, cool. So now he's going to go back into Dugong, and I have a feeling he's going to predict the taunt and go Icy Wind, but I just want to taunt it just so when I switch out, it won't be able to do any of the gay things that it does, that it can't do when I taunt it. And Taunt, as many of you know, is my favorite move, and one of the things I like about this battle is because I use it effectively so much in this battle, and I just really love Taunt. So I go into Jolteon as he Icy Winds, and my speed is lowered, but Jolteon will have to have quite a few Icy Winds not to outspeed this. But I decided to go for Hidden Power Grass, predicting to switch in a Doug Trio, and even if he switched into Ambipom or stayed in, it would have been a 2-hit KO at worst on Ambipom. So I was pretty safe there. So I go into Gengar to dodge the normal move again, and he actually does have Payback. I don't know why he didn't use it before. Maybe he predicted my Gengar was sashed. That might have been it. But in any regard, he does have Payback. He KOs my Gengar, but I have Jolteon. He outspeeds both Ambipom and Dugong, so a Specs Thunderbolt is going to take them both down. So good game, Worlds Boss, and hope to battle again soon. And rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and make sure you answer the question today: what is your favorite animal? So good game.